What's up everyone, and welcome to another YuGiOh Duel video. So we currently finally unlocked Quinton as a legendary duelist to be played. So let's check out his level up rewards real quick to see what this character has in store for all his level up rewards. First up, we have a card known as Super Anti-Kaiju War Machine Mecha Thunder King. So this is basically a variation of Mecha Ghidorah from the Godzilla series. Is a mechanical version of the Thunder King Kaiju. And during the main phase, you can discard this card to banish a Kaiju you control that's owned by your opponent, and then special summon a monster from your graveyard. You can only control one Kaiju monster. This card is unaffected by other Kaiju card effects. Also cannot be destroyed by battle with a Kaiju monster. During your end phase, if this card is in your graveyard, special summon this card. You can only use this effect of Super Anti-Kaiju War Machine Mecha Thunder King once per turn. So it has a continuous revival effect as long as it is in the graveyard at the end phase. Not to mention, it's another Kaiju monster, meaning we can actually do a lot more combos coming soon. Aside from that, that's actually the first card of the series that's actually quite exciting. Second of all, we have Big Viper T301, level 4 machine type monster. Attack declared involving your face-up monster and your opponent's monster. Special summon this card from hand or graveyard, but banish when it leaves the field. Also can use this attack once per turn. Other light machine monster you control gain 1200 attack. 1200 attack. Are you serious? That's a very decent boost for light machine type. I mean, look, machine, light attribute. Oh, essentially 34k on the dot. Alright, that's decent. Next up we have Starship Spy Plane. Okay, so it's a level 4 machine type. Your opponent controls a face-up Xyz, special summon this from your hand. When this is special summoned from hand, target a spell or trap and return that target to your opponent's hand. Okay, that's pretty decent. Although the special summoning condition of having being an Xyz monster on your opponent's side of the field in order to trigger its full effect is required. Aside from that, yeah, it's pretty fine, but normal summon wise there's actually nothing for it, so yeah, unless you're going up against opponents who use purely Xyz monsters, then this card is kinda no on that part. So aside from that, we have, let's see, nothing else going on over here. Get this Mecha Big Viper T301. Oh, Cosmo Dark Destroyer. This card is normal or special summon. Targeted monster on the field, destroy it. Cannot be targeted by opponent's card effects if it's destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard. Oh, special summon also lower Cosmo monster from the deck. So aside from being an archetype support for Cosmos, it has 3k attack points and a pretty decent effect overall. Not mentioned on summon, destroy something on the field, that's pretty decent. Cheat out Reciprocating Body Force or a Cosmo deck, depending on the archetype supports, and let's see, and because I am not knowledgeable on the Cosmo archetype, we'll have to see from that soon enough. Then aside from that is basically all the cards for him, I guess, so there's actually nothing to do with it. So with the fact that Quinton uses the spaceship kind of archetype, there is an archetype I've been planning to build called the Kaiju archetype overall. And to be honest, I actually did build a Kaiju deck. Let me go to the archetype dimensions real quick. Okay, so there's Mokuba. So yeah, so this is basically my Kaiju deck. As you can see on the screen right now, it ain't anything fancy. Dogaran, Thunder King, Montage Dragon, Radiant Multidimensional Kaiju, as well as the Super Anti-Kaiju Mecha Dogaran. So overall, most of the cards here are pretty much Kaiju playstyle, the traditional Kaiju playstyle. The only thing you gotta watch out for this card, for this entire archetype, is getting the field spell killed to waterfront. And I hope that the upcoming main box is gonna have at least some pretty decent Kaiju supports overall. But aside from that, everything from in terms of related cards to the Kaiju archetype 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But the only difference is that Radiant can only be obtained from the selection box, which is currently unavailable. So if you miss the chance to obtain this extra Kaiju monster, this will not be you will not be getting the chance to obtain this card again until upcoming future main bosses or mini bosses in the future when they get announced. So anyways, that's a pretty quick announcement on unlocking Quinton as a legendary duelist and what are his level up rewards, etc. And I hope you manage to unlock the characters soon, as well as the fact that the main boss is coming up as well, supposedly today. But I hope you guys manage to do that as well and try to choose what kind of deck you want to build for Quinton. I'm still thinking about it and you can think about it as well. So until then, goodbye, have a great day and good night.